Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to Shadowcraft's Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In this episode, we are going to be going into the very dreaded water dungeon that I hate with a passion. So, I've never ever beaten this dungeon because, as you guys know, the farthest I ever made it before playing this Let's Play was the Forest Temple. So, that means that we are going to be doing something never before done, which is the Water Temple, basically, by like a million different people, because basically I know a whole lot of different people that never even played the rest of this game because of the Water Temple. So we're going to be switching between iron boots and normal boots a whole lot in this. So yeah. And I don't really know how I feel about that. I wish there was a faster way to move between water boots and normal boots. And also there's like lots of falling and everything. So there's lots of drifting up and down. And it's actually pretty annoying because, like, it takes forever. So I'm probably going to be speeding those parts up. But yeah, I like to do these narrations. And so, ooh, who is this? It's Princess Ruto. Oh, you, if I'm right. Link? You are Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiance, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. He's like, what the hell? I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 years. But now is not the time to talk about you or about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have got to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. And I don't know exactly when I agreed to be her fiance. I think she's like the ugly girl in school that you were nice to once, but like then she thought like you were her boyfriend basically, but you were just trying to be nice, you know, and that's kind of how that happens. You'll notice as we go up here, there's going to be a crack in the wall. Yeah. So that crack in the wall is something that we're going to have to remember because currently we can't get to it because of the water level. But later on, we're going to have to use bombs. And I never inspected these, but I believe, I don't know what they are. They're spiky balls, but if you hook shot them, you turn them into stone, which is weird. But then after you hook shot them again, then they just die. So, and they drop bombs, so, which are actually needed to get into that crack. So maybe that's why they have these enemies in this dungeon. I don't really know. I didn't make the game, but I'm actually doing a Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, by the way, guys. So if you like this Let's Play, be sure to check out the Pokemon Yellow Let's Play as well. It's kind of something I do in my off time, just to make the time go by faster, because if I'm not playing this, sometimes I'm playing that. And we're going to be doing the first half of the Water Temple today, and I believe we just got the dungeon map, which is, like, useless. Who cares about that item? Honestly, it's not even a big deal. But I mean, I guess it's nice to have. We technically don't have to get it to get 100% playthrough. I really hope I get, like, I'm sure I've missed a couple gold skull toes by now. I'll have to go back and find later in like a bonus episode or something at the end to make sure it's 100% playthrough, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you even care if it's 100% playthrough or not? Because if not, I might just skip like 2 gold skull toes and get like 98 gold skull toes instead of 100. You know, if there's something I missed, because it's going to be a hell of a hard time trying to figure out which ones I missed. That's for sure. So you're going to see over here, this is actually a place in which you can lower or raise the water temple's water. And basically, that's how you get through this entire puzzle. And one thing that people don't notice is that this entire dungeon is completely, I believe, clockwise. So if you just keep going in one direction, you'll eventually solve the dungeon. It does still get confusing, even with it being like that, because sometimes you forget. But if you actually place Farore's Wind here, it's very helpful because you're going to have to come back up here to change the water level later. So having this casted will actually help you in the long run. So be sure to use Farore's Wind if you possibly can. If you have it already. If you don't have it, you probably should go back and get it. It's kind of useful to have in these dungeons. You probably saw in the Fire Dungeon when we done it. I wish I would have had that, the Fire Temple's second part. But I wound up deleting it on accident. I actually deleted one of my Pokemon save files and had to redo it after uploading the first episode of Let's Play. I had to redo getting Pikachu and Caterpie because I completely deleted my Pokemon save on accident. I'm really bad with like organizing save files and stuff like that. So my apologies. Yeah, so if you see here, we just have to shoot fire or use dense fire. We have to shoot arrows through to basically open up this puzzle door, or we use dense fire. I feel like shooting arrows is a little bit easier. Dense fire takes up a lot of magic power. It's a waste of time almost. And these things are the most annoying thing. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to completely just speed it up. It's times like these that I'm actually glad my mic is a little bit weird and I have to do post commentary, because honestly these things are the most annoying thing ever, and you would just hear me raging on the Let's Play, and that probably wouldn't be good for viewership to hurt their ears. So, and then we just got our first silver key of the dungeon. This is the one in the bottom floor, I believe. Was this the bottom floor? I believe so. We're doing the first half we're doing the first half of this dungeon, and then we'll be doing the second half in the next episode, basically. I'm splitting it into 2 parts because it is just so long. Just like the fire and forest dungeons, we'll be probably splitting all of them into 2 parts just to make sure you can see it all in one sitting. Because I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't want to have to watch a 40-hour or a 40-minute video condensed from an hour and a half of gameplay, you know, because that would just be boring. But those little clams, they're freaking annoying. They're like disgustingly annoying. And it's just really bad having to like wait for you to sink in this kind of stuff. It's very, very annoying.
Next time you fucking put a hand on me, I'ma fucking rip your face off, bitch.
And so I'm adding in these little funny videos, basically. So if you guys enjoy those, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoy the editing. It looks like some people said they did on the Pokemon Yellow version. I did like a Thug Life thing. It was pretty funny. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and go check that out after this. But yeah, here I really couldn't figure out where to go. And I just could not figure out anywhere. Like, where is it? Oh, there it is, right there. Like, I was trying to figure out how to get this gate open. I was like, oh, how do I hit it? And, oh, spin attack. That's all I gotta do. And we do have our big Goron sword equipped. So if you didn't see the last episode, I encourage you to go watch that. Us acquiring the big Goron sword. And this is going to be our, I believe, 70th Skulltula now. I can't remember. I don't exactly remember the count exactly. Alright, and so now we are in this next room, and what you want to do here is you hit this, come to the other side and kill it. You could come to the other side and kill it, or you just shoot it with an arrow. I just decided to come to the other side and kill it. Oh, do I not kill it yet? I thought I would kill it. I think I might kill it later on the way back. Okay. Well, there's this geyser here, and we're going to have to solve a little puzzle, and it's going to be very annoying. And I probably am going to have to skip part of it because I fail multiple times trying to hook my way up there. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to skip this part, but as you can see in this dragon's mouth, there's a little white crystal. You want to shoot that with a hook shot, and it will lower this gate over here on my right, and that opens up to where you can shoot up there, and my dumb self just can't seem to figure out where. And finally I make it after like 3 or 4 different tries. It was pretty hard to do, I'm not gonna lie. You're actually supposed to be landing on the right side, like the dragon's tail, in order to shoot up the dragon to make it easier. But I just completely failed at that. And the reason you might be wondering, we're coming in here to get another small key, basically. And these keys are very elusive in this dungeon. I mean, you have to do the dungeon a certain way, or the like water won't be at the right place when you need it to be. It's a very, very aggravating dungeon. It's probably everybody's most hated dungeon is the water temple in all of the Legend of Zeldas, but especially in Ocarina of Time. It's incredibly, incredibly annoying. Probably the most hated dungeon of all time is water temple for Ocarina of Time, no doubt. I mean, comment down below. What is your most hated dungeon slash puzzle of all time? Is it Ocarina of Time's water temple? Or is it, you know, something from Wind Waker? Or is it something from a game that's not even Zelda? Is it like a portal dungeon, basically? Or portal stage? Like, what is it? What is your most annoying puzzle slash dungeon of all time that you've ever had to do? Because that's actually something that interests me. So you can either shoot the crystal with an arrow to lift the geyser back up here, or you can just shoot the hookshot over there. It's a lot easier for you to shoot the hookshot, in my opinion. It's one step instead of two. So that's what I usually do. Anyway, try to go for the easy route. But yeah, switching between these iron boots and Kokiri boots, I believe in the DS version they made like an easier way to possibly do this. But I was gonna talk to you guys about some. Oh yeah, the Unreal Engine 4. Have you guys seen that before? The Unreal Engine 4 version of Ocarina of Time. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Look, if you have a time after this video, look up Unreal Engine 4 Ocarina of Time and just look at some of the graphics on that. It is the most beautiful thing ever. Like, they could remaster this game for all of eternity. It's definitely the best game of all time. You know, #1 on the charts. And now, is it my favorite game? Probably not, but out of, like, when it comes to, is it the best game? For sure. It is definitely the best game of all time. There's no contest. And for those that are wondering about my, like, my social life, I actually recently got a job as a guest teacher, like a substitute teacher kind of stuff. So, I'll be, subbing and things like that. And there's something I want to do with like some of the kids is like, if I say kids, but like if I'm teaching high school, I'm basically teaching people just barely younger than me. But if I'm teaching kids, something I want to do is, if they have any kind of downtime, I want to take like songs and take lyrics of those songs and kind of work at it like it's an English class and kind of talk about the different meanings behind songs by breaking down each individual phrase or lyric. Like, if you were to do like a killer song like a Dustland Fairy Tale, it's actually about his mom and her cancer and her death and everything. And so you would take it line by line and try to figure out what the meaning truly is of it. And for instance, this instance, I already know what it is, but you know, it's just I think it would be pretty cool to just kind of break down songs, you know, just using the English language, trying to figure out what the true meaning of the song is. And that'd be cool for like an English class, you know, to do in my spare time, in spare time, basically. Keep the kids working, because if you don't keep them working, like, they're gonna, you know, idle hands are a devil's plaything. You don't want them to be not busy. My grammar is just horrible today. It's probably because it's late at night, but you don't want them to be, you know, bored at any point in time, because then they start to act up and things of that nature. So, and here we get our next small key. We've been doing a lot of speed up in this one because, guys, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to beat this dungeon. It was a very, very incredibly annoying dungeon. The worst one so far when it comes to being annoyed, basically. I think the reason that everyone hates it so much is just trading between iron boots and Kokiri boots, but I don't know if that's why or if it's because it's hard. For me, it's the difficulty. It's not even the boots, really. It's the difficulty of the dungeon itself. But, I mean, that's just me, I guess. I actually did a picture of Link. I drew a picture of Link when I was like, gosh, what was I, 15? I used to do art a lot, and I don't know, I wasn't ever that great at it. I feel like now as an adult I could probably do like really good when it comes to drawing and stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, some people say it was good, but it wasn't. It's not good now compared to like if a 22-year-old was to draw it, but like 15, I think I did a pretty good job. I'll upload that at the end of the video if anyone's interested. I'll use that as my outro this time. How about that? Is that picture of Link that I drew, and it's shaded really badly, but it It does not look horrible, to say the least. So, if you guys are ever interested in just other stuff I can do, I like to, I have drawn before a decent amount, and it was something that I thought was fun. That is like the worst thing ever. You think you're coming in here and you're gonna get like the long shot or something good. It tilted me so much coming in here because I thought maybe I was getting the long shot. I kind of did this like not really with a guide. It was kind of off of memory from reading a guide about it because I read beforehand what you're supposed to do and working clockwise and stuff like that. So you might see me get confused in this dungeon, but so I thought maybe this is going to be the long shot, and I come in here and it's just the compass, and I'm like, oh wow, best present ever, you know, it's a banana, basically. Like, I was super excited about it. Like, it was the worst experience opening that and seeing a compass. I don't care about the compass at all, you know, it's completely unnecessary. But I think now we're actually going to move up and try and break that crack in the door, and I believe that's possibly going to get us another key. We'll have to see about that. Believe so, though. But yeah, as you heard earlier, whenever I was going up to Princess Ruto, I told you we'd have to lower the water level in order to break this crack in the wall. I don't know what I was doing there. Like, why did I go back and forth a million times? I don't know. Not bad. Nice. So yeah, you just break it, and yeah, it's just a small key, like I thought, basically. But I mean, honestly though, I used to do my, I want to be real with you guys for a little bit. I used to do these Minecraft videos all the time, and I loved it. I loved the competitive feel of it. But I just got so burnt out and bored on Minecraft, and I hate that, like, I don't want to say I hate that everyone left, but it feels like, I still have 200-something subscribers, but I don't get the views that I used to get. And I know that was mostly my fault for taking such a long break, but with, like, you know, whenever my breakup hit and everything, it hit me pretty hard. I was depressed for a pretty good long time, and so I didn't upload videos for a while. And when I came back and I didn't really do Minecraft anymore, it feels almost like, I don't know if people ditched me or if they just don't know that I'm doing videos again. I really don't know, but I do enjoy doing these Let's Plays a little bit more than I would if I was still doing Minecraft, because I can get a new experience every time. I do like the height of the competitive game, but you know, I just wanted to be real with you guys for a second. But I'm going to go ahead and go. But thank you, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the second part of the video. Peace.